Hey everybody, Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. I'm back for part 2 of my Saturday morning beach walk in North Naples, Florida. Right now I'm standing out in the water just offshore of that beautiful mile-long stretch of beach at Del Norwiggins Pass State Park. As you can see, we got lots of blue sky, partly cloudy skies. Probably going to see some more clouds as the day continues. Only a 20% chance for rain today. Look at that bright, intense Florida sunshine. Woo, blinding. Gonna get up to about 91 today. Feel a bit warmer than that because of our wonderful humidity, of course. But look at this water. Absolutely gorgeous. That's the real story. Beautiful water. We love our beautiful water. Looking great. Saw some nice colors early this morning. Had a nice walk. I've been out walking the beach since about 5:30 this morning. Quiet. Still plenty of parking spots left here. It's probably getting close to, 8:30 or so. That water's going to be warming up, 87 now. It'll be getting a little warmer as summer continues. Not that we want it warmer. Those hurricanes like the warm water. We'd rather it stay right where it's at. Vanderbilt Beach down here to the south. We'll take a little stroll back down Vanderbilt Beach, back towards where we started this morning. Hit that share button if you're liking what you're seeing. Invite your friends to join us. Invite them into our beach family. If you're liking what you're seeing, if you appreciate my efforts, send some stars. You can send those to any of my videos on Facebook. I get a penny for each star that you send. Not only do I appreciate it, but I kind of depend on it to make ends meet each month. I love coming out here and sharing my beach, but if it wasn't for your generosity, I would have to be somewhere else, working a part-time job, doing something. I'd rather be out here with you than there. Tips are also appreciated. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. If you'd like to send a little thank you, a token of appreciation. Those are always preferred over stars. You can also find me on Venmo and Apple Pay. But whatever you do, thanks for watching. Just thanks for hanging out with me. Something you can really do that helps is share. Share. That helps out a lot. Especially if you share the little photos I post periodically and the other little shorter videos. Live feeds, give them one share. That would be great. Also, something else that really helps me out, and it's good for you too, is comments. Comments, any kind of interaction with my posts. That just raises them up a little bit in the rankings on Facebook. Comments, likes, emojis, any kind of interaction you have with my posts. Think about it while you're sitting there watching, drinking your coffee or mimosa, whatever it might be. Speaking of mimosas, we didn't have a Saturday morning nature cruise this morning. Didn't get any takers. That's something special the Boat Naples is doing this summer. If you'd like to get out on the morning out on the morning, out on the water early in the morning here in North Naples. Maybe get lucky, see some dolphins, go through the backwaters. You never know what you're going to come across. Ospreys, great blue herons, other boaters. Love to have you on board one of those Saturday morning nature cruises with Boat Naples. Visit their website, boatnaples.com, $40 a person. Bring yourself a mimosa or two. Make the morning even more fun. But give them a call. You got to call them to get on board with us. You're not going to find that on their website, boatnaples.com. That water is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Not only does it look good, it feels good. Good morning. That blue sky, glorious. All that blue. Our Saturday morning blues. Don't you just love them? Turn around and give you a look up that beautiful mile-long stretch of beach at the park again. Don't you wish you were here? Standing beside me in the water here. It is spectacular. Water's still a little cloudy and I think a little more on the green side. It's got a little ways to go to clear up, but it's getting there. It's looking good. It's also when that sun gets up about 11 o'clock, when it's just shooting straight down on the water, man, does it look really nice then. So earlier this morning, if you were watching, we were way down there, way down by the La Playa this morning. You can see it sticking up there in the distance. You see these first set of condos, then a gap, and you can see the La Playa sticking up down there. If I'm walking Vanderbilt Beach, that's normally where I'll hang out for sunrise, daybreak, and sunrise. Now tomorrow morning, if all goes as planned, Lord willing, I will be at Wiggins Pass for sunrise up at the north end of Del Nor Wiggins Pass State Park. I'll spend Sunday morning in the park. I usually like to spend my Sundays there. Remember, live feeds start around 6:30, my first one. And that's a short one. It could go anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. Then I take a break and I start my beach walk. I'll do usually 2 live feeds of my beach walk. Walk up the beach and then down the beach. You never know what we're going to see or who we're going to see. It's always beautiful though. Always beautiful. Always have some awesome folks following along. Awesome folks like yourself. Just been watching these clouds slowly marching up the coast this morning. We got some rain late yesterday afternoon, 4 o'clock-ish up here in North Naples. I don't know about today. Yeah, it's hit and miss. Didn't notice any signs of any new sea turtle nests. Having a slow season here this year on Vanderbilt Beach. A slow nesting season. They're not having a good ratio of hatchings compared to the amount of eggs being laid. I don't know what's causing that. They said they were kind of down on that. A lot of duds. I didn't see Dexter at the park this morning. Normally I'll run into Dexter at Delnor Wiggins. Didn't see him this morning. I saw him yesterday when I was recording my little dose of Delnor Wiggins video. I have a feeling I know when he probably passed me by if he was there. I was up by where the dunes used to be, admiring those railroad vines. Man, they're just starting to bloom now. It's so pretty. Where I used to love staring at those. I saw a manatee swimming up the beach early this morning. During my first live feed, really couldn't get a good look at it. Saw the little trail it was leaving behind it as it swam up the beach. Normally all you see with those manatees is you'll see their little nose pop up out of the water. Occasionally they'll raise their back up, arch their back up out of the water. Best way to see them is from up above looking down on them from a boat. Along the edge of Wiggins Pass sometimes they'll come right up to the edge of the beach. And that's a great place to see them. Snowy egret, a little snowy.
Those feet or something, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like they're wearing boots. Somebody passing by commenting on their little yellow feet. Looks like they were wearing little rain boots. You got a little band of yellow around their eyes. and their little yellow feet. See how far down the beach we get here this morning. I don't know if you saw that little snowy egret fly through just now. Landed just ahead of me up here. Oh, was an ibis. I don't think that's what flew by me. I think this ibis was already here. These colors are gorgeous. Anybody wishing they were out here walking with me? One, maybe two of you. We had a couple people on this morning for my first live feed. I don't know what that was all about. I think we had 1, 2, maybe and 3, 4, but not many people. I don't know what the deal is. Saturday morning, usually people are up kind of getting their coffee when I go live, 6:30. I'm guessing everybody must have been out partying too late last night. Wore themselves out. Did you miss your beach while I was gone? Did anybody miss the beach while I was gone? I did. I had a wonderful trip, but I did miss my beach and my beach family. You walking the beach. Those colors are spectacular, aren't they? Our blackbirds. Seagulls and blackbirds, they pick up all the scraps people leave behind. Really don't see many people on this stretch of the beach here. There's really no access. It's mostly, the people that live here on the beach and across the street that use this portion of the beach. There's access, it's just there's no parking. So if you get somebody to drop you off, like my friend Christine at Naples Park and Beach Shuttle, if you're up in Naples Park, Vanderbilt Beach, and you want to get out on this nice, quiet stretch of beach here, give her a call. Look her up on Facebook, Christine at Naples Park and Beach Shuttle. Free rides. She does appreciate tips, though. That's how she operates, so keep that in mind. But great way to get out to this section of beach. Right in here. It's beautiful. No matter what the time of year. It could be the height of season, a holiday weekend. Just come prepared. Look at that water. Glorious, as our dear friend Roy would say, glorious. So I think I have a few photos to share later today, not a whole lot. Maybe a couple videos. If you want to check back later, or just check back this evening, early this evening. You'll find those on Southwest Florida Television's Facebook page. You'll find them on my personal Facebook page. You'll find them on Southwest Florida Television's YouTube channel. Sometimes on Instagram. Again, if you're just tuning in here, I usually start my first live feed around 6:30 in the morning. Not every morning. Almost every morning. Sounds like some terns. Some crested terns. Chirping away at each other. Good morning. See, the higher that sun gets, the nicer that water looks. It really starts bringing out the colors. You get the greens and the blues mixing together, the blue from the sky, the green of the water. Those clouds are beautiful out there with those reflections streaking across the water. Blue sky. Me and my clouds. Coming up to the La Playa. This is where I did my first live feed this morning. This is where it started. Looking at those beautiful colors out in the Gulf and over to the east. Go back and check out my very first live feed from this morning. Didn't look like this. All this bright sunshine, blue sky. Gonna be an awesome beach day. An awesome beach day for all you sun worshipers out there. Paddlers too. A little bit of a breeze. Feels like it's coming maybe from the southeast right now. Kind of pushing offshore a little bit. Not too bad. That water is nice and calm. Paddlers, kayakers, paddleboarders. Get out here before it gets too hot. If you're up north watching, get out here in your dreams. Pretend you're out there on the water, paddling by. Close your eyes. Imagine you're walking the beach here with me. There's a paddler off in the distance there. Just putting their jet skis, wave runners, whatever they are, into the water at the La Playa. That's what you hear in the background. That paddler just crossing by in front of those clouds. All the umbrellas for the La Playa lined up here. It's definitely going to be an umbrella day today for sure. Gorgeous out there, absolutely gorgeous. Couple of the jet skis in the water already. I think they have half a dozen of those or so here for their guests to rent at the La Playa. Good morning. Look at that blue sky. The paddleboarder's just hanging out there with me. Almost at the same pace I'm at here. Pretty cool. Kind of says it all, doesn't it? That view. Early this morning I saw some sea turtle tracks down here. I forget, it's about 3-4 condos south of the La Playa. I don't know if it amounted to a nest or not. Our turtle patrol folks were checking on it. Folks that are just tuning in, let you see that water up close. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Looks good, feels good. Man. Water temperature 87 degrees, air temperature, Lord knows, now it's probably getting up to around 85. Feels a bit warmer because of that good old Florida humidity. Today's high was going to be around 91, which means it'll feel like maybe 100, maybe a little less. That's here in North Naples. What was that crawl? I don't know where it was. All right, here it is. It turned into a new nest. There it is. It's a fresh nest right there. Yesterday we had 215, so we're getting up there. Still down though for the season. We should be closer to that 275 mark now, about now, 300. Looks like a little ibis walking by over here. I love watching their little white ibises. Thought he was gonna walk by. He, she, it. Yep, off it goes. Off it goes. Too many people walking by at the same time. Let's get skittish. Don't like that when they fly away. On my account. Don't like that. I try to be very aware of getting close to them and making any sudden movements. Don't want to startle them. That's something, please, 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 don't let your kids, when you see a big flock of birds on the beach, don't let your kids run into them just for the sake of a picture. That's extremely stressful on the birds. Beautiful photos, but not a good thing to do. Imagine if you were all sitting around the dinner table, Christmas, having your Christmas dinner with your family, and somebody just plowed through there wanting to take your picture. You wouldn't like that, would you? If the news just came in and wanted to do an expose on you. Well, here is the Floridian Club. Over here on the left, under the palm trees. There are umbrellas. It is getting warm, my friends, getting warm. Warm, but gosh, is it gorgeous. That water feels so good. Good morning. When it gets up into the 90s, that 87-degree water doesn't feel bad. These colors are spectacular. That sky. Man, that blue sky. Look at that. Look how deep, dark blue that gets as I tilt up over my head. All right, gonna be calling it a morning here, my friends. Walk down a little further than we normally do. Made it down to the Vanderbilt Beach and Harbor Club over there on the left. The Vanderbilt Beach Resort and Turtle Club restaurant just ahead of us. Remember, Turtle Club, dinner, reservations only, lunch. First come, first serve at the Turtle Club. Great place to sit out by the beach, get your toes in the sand, and have an awesome meal. Wake, these waves, that's from a little wave runner that went by, racing by earlier. I don't know where. You've seen these umbrellas many a times in my videos. Many, many. You just saw them yesterday. I love it. Just looks so inviting. The umbrellas lined up here. These are provided by Cabana Dan's. He's got the contract for this timeshare here to put the umbrellas and chairs up. If you're down at the south end of Vanderbilt Beach, at Vanderbilt Beach Park, and you need a beach umbrella, a beach chair, Cabana Dan's can get you all set up. Find him on Facebook. Follow him on Facebook. He puts some nice posts up every now and then. Old Dan. I gotta kind of get in the shade. There's not a lot of shade left here this morning. To see what I'm doing to stop the camera, all I see is kind of the horizon on the screen. That's going to do it, my friends. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being a friend. Again, tell your friends about our beach walks. Invite them to join us in the mornings. And again, if you like what you see, send some stars. I get a penny for each star that you send on Facebook to any of my videos. I do depend on your generosity to make ends meet each month. Tips, greatly appreciated, especially now, crunch time, bill time. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post if you'd like to send a little thank you. You can also find me on Venmo and Apple Pay. Hey, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, everyone, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. May God bless you, your family, your friends, your fur babies, everything and everyone in your lives. And God bless our wonderful, beautiful, and amazing country. God bless America. Tally-ho. Tally-ho.